Look, all my niggas sad, rotten like a carrot. They say they got bags, we know you.
So, we have had many moves happen over the past 24 hours, really the past 48 hours, especially with the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie goes to Dallas. Shocker. Now what happened last night. Kevin Durant gets traded to the Phoenix Suns. Now, look at the Brooklyn Nets team. What do they have? What do you notice? No superstars. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about what the happened to the Brooklyn Nets. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Will, and back again with another video. I'm going to say this right now. Before I explain myself on why I think this. The Brooklyn Nets are the most disappointing super team orchestrated in sports history. Not NBA history, sports history. Here's a team back in 2019 who got KD and Kyrie to go to Brooklyn. It looked like Kyrie wanted to go to Brooklyn before KD did. He wanted to bring his boy with him. Brooklyn wanted KD. They did not want Kyrie. But they made out a plan to get both of them. So it was looking like all pretty and things. Looked like this team's gonna be amazing. Looked like they're gonna go to the NBA Finals and everything. First year they did not play much with each other. They did not play much with each other at all. So I believe in middle of the season or next year, James Harden comes to Brooklyn, gets traded to Brooklyn, and this team looks like the most offensive juggernaut we have ever seen. Better than the Golden State Warriors, the 2017 Golden State Warriors, with that Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, and Iguodala and company. Even more overpowered than him. Where did they get? How far did they get? How many games they played with each other? Not even half a season with each other. And how far did they get in the playoffs? To the second round, Game 7 versus Milwaukee Bucks, when KD had his 1 foot that was like 20 feet long on the line. And that's the furthest they got with this team. As James Harden requested a trade to Philadelphia 76ers. Got traded there with Joel Embiid. He's doing a lot better there. And then over the past 48 hours, past couple of days, this happens. Why? Well, one, Kyrie Irving. Just those two names alone. He's drama. He's selfish. And his head is not in the right place. Kyrie Irving and James Harden did not get along with each other. There was a big reason why. They just couldn't play along with each other. James Harden got tired of him. That's why he went to Philly. Now, Kyrie and KD, they boys. Right? So they were going to figure things out. Well, of course, when I say Kyrie is drama, Kyrie didn't play much with him. Kyrie was always, it started with, y'all know where it started with. I'm not even going to explain how many games Kyrie missed. Just know Kyrie was always in the headlines. And I believe it gave KD headaches. Even though that's his boy, he won't admit it. I think it did. Kevin Durant is a hooper who just wants to hoop all day and every day. He's not all about that drama unless he's on Twitter. Different ballgame. But you're not going to hear much of him outside of the court in the headlines. He's not going to be a big distraction. All he wants to do is hoop and try to win championships. Well, unfortunately, he was doing his thing, but the rest of the team wasn't up to par with him. Kyrie was always, every time he's on the floor, he was hooping. Off the court, distraction. So and let's point this out. The organization failed this team. Failed them. Because it started with Steve Nash. When he was the head coach of this team, big mistake. Never coached a day in his life. And I love Steve Nash. He's one of my favorite point guards of all time. But it looked like he didn't know how to coach his team. There was too many personalities for him. So after about 2 years, they finally fired him, and Jock Vaughn comes in, and they went on a stretch with Ben Simmons. Let's not even mention him. I don't even think he's is he relevant at this point. He's just out there. Is he even out on the court? He's on the bench, trying to look good for the females. So, anyways, Jock Vaughn comes in, and Kyrie and KD on the floor. They were looking like what they should have been looking like. They've 18-2 last two. They've been 18-2 last 20 games, looking great. And then, out of nowhere, Kyrie Irving requested a trade. Why? They didn't want to give him an extension. And quite frankly, I did not blame Brooklyn. Because you can't rely on Kyrie. So they traded him to the Dallas Mavericks. And after one game, obviously Kyrie looked good. Dallas looked good. But let's be honest. He's going to be a free agent. Dallas is not going to give him an extension. I don't think a lot of the teams not going to give him an extension. But Kyrie did finesse by requesting a trade and getting $2 million. Now, 48 hours or 72 hours later, the Brooklyn Nets trade Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns, who KD wanted to go to Phoenix. He was tired of Brooklyn. He was tired of all the organization. The organization was terrible for them. That's why James Harden left. That's why Kyrie requested a trade, and that's why KD's now in the Phoenix Suns. Now, what does this leave for Brooklyn? Well, they do have a lot of draft picks. They got a lot of nice young players. They still got Cam Thomas, who's been balling 40 points in the last 3 games. He might continue. They got Spencer Dinwiddie. And they got Michael Bridges and Cam Johnson. They got some nice young pieces on that team. But we still leave this right here. From what happened in the last 3 years, the Brooklyn Nets are the biggest meltdown of a super team we have ever seen in sports history. So this is what happened with the Brooklyn Nets. Tragedy. Now, hopefully it goes up from here for Brooklyn because they do have not nice young players, but they're not going to make the playoffs. They probably make the playoffs because of their record, but they'll get bounced out of the first round. So that's all I got to say for this video. It was a horrible meltdown for the Brooklyn Nets as you have all those 3 superstars who one of the best offensive players in the game, and then nothing y'all have a second round exit to show for it. And a sweep by the Boston Celtics to show for it. That's all I got today for this video, y'all. If y'all like the video, give your boy a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'm out, y'all.